Hello guys, Shay here. I have a beard now. I know, it's crazy. Anyway, today is the 18th. I just got up and holy. We actually have a new Dmaorg update. I know, it's weird. I didn't expect it. I mean, it always crossed my mind that they might still be using the Dmaorg website to further explain things, but I never thought, I thought it was done. I thought they were just gonna leave the website up for a while and then, you know, once the album releases, it'll be gone. That could still be the case, but at least we now have an update that really explains things. We know who Clancy is. It's set in stone now, and we know that Josh isn't Clancy. Tyler isn't even Clancy. I'm just gonna read the letter. Alright, here's the letter. I can't believe what I just saw. I'm still trying to understand. This whole time I was sure that I was all alone, a single soul in this vast unknown world. But a few days into this trek, I looked down to see a figure headed the same way I was. I've tucked myself into these caves and crevices, trying my best to keep hidden, but he was out in the open, making his exhausted journey right down the middle of the trench. I was curious enough to follow alongside the path with him. He seemed unaffected by the fear of the unknown, the fear that tends to cripple me. To him, the terrain seemed familiar, as if he had been out here before. While lost in my curiosity, they appeared. I had heard about them back in Dima, but to my knowledge, the stories were merely myth. 10, 20, and then what seemed to be 100 banditos appeared upon the cliffs, all looking down at him. He only stopped for a moment to look back up at them, and then continued on his way. His energy changed, and I wasn't sure if he was frightened or encouraged by their ominous presence. They warned him of what was to come. It was a blur, first seeing the figure, the banditos, only to now have my eyes open to the oncoming bishop upon a white horse drawing closer in the distance. The figure halted and waited. When the bishop stopped, I was sure he looked up, directly at me, so I hid deeper back in the cave. The presence of the robed rider seemed to paralyze the man. He stood still as he was approached, powerless as the outstretched hand smeared his neck. I had never seen a bishop possess power like this. Keon's had always seemed gentle and warm. This bishop, at least out here, seemed like something else. So I ran, and I've been running for as long as my legs and lungs can handle. Maybe this note will be my proof that what I witnessed was not a dream. God, I'm stuttering. A million questions raced through my brain. Am I not the only one traveling through Trench? I'll travel a little further, and maybe I'll get a moment of rest tonight. I may have made a mistake leaving this spot, between two places. It is beginning to feel like an endless and hopeless abyss. At least Dima is a place that I know, and at times like this, I miss a lot about what I know. This will all be much tougher than I imagined. Nothing out here is familiar. I've witnessed the presence of others for the first time today, and I feel more alone than ever. Cover me. This is some things that we actually know now. We know that Josh is a bandito. We know that, you know, all those outfits, those are banditos. And Tyler is most likely also a bandito. We know that the figure on the horse is the Keon's bishop, which, if you guys do not know, is the song Heavy Dirty Soul, which makes a lot of sense considering Heavy Dirty Soul was actually in the jumpsuit video. The bishop that was in the car very well could have been Keon's as well, which doesn't really make sense because he disappeared in Heavy Dirty Soul, which might be further proof that Heavy Dirty Soul is after Jumps. Who knows at this point, the timeline theory is just, ugh. Tell me what you guys think about the timeline theory, because there's so many different ideas of what's happening. A lot of people think it's chronological, just like, you know, Heathens, Heavy Dirty Soul, then Jumpsuit, which I don't believe that at all. There's some that make sense and there's some that don't to me, and I just don't know anymore, man. And we know that Clancy is a character who escaped Dima, but is pretty much hiding in Trench right now. No, you can't see Clancy in the Jumpsuit video. People have been looking, they've been going frame by frame. You cannot see Clancy. As cool as that would be, I feel like someone would have caught it already, and yeah. So pretty much out of this letter, I think they are telling us that Clancy is really the narrator of this whole new story, really. He's narrating the story of Dima and Tyler and Josh and the banditos and even the bishops. He's just narrating it. He's hiding and telling us what's happening. Hope you guys enjoyed this new update. Tell me what you think this means. Tell me what, you know, what videos go in order. I don't know what I believe right now. It keeps changing. I know I said in my video, I think that I said it was Heathens, Jumpsuit, then Heavy Dirty Soul. I don't know. I think it definitely could be. I think there's so many different options that also make sense at this point, and I just don't know. Anyway, I hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next video, and peace.